for the next lecture of the hydrograph. We have this is an consecutive sixth lecture of runoff and hydrograph, and we are covered a lot of portion of this unit. Today we are going to discuss about the S-curve technique or a summation curve method or a summation hydrograph. It's a concept, then how to derive it, that is its a derivation and its applications to derive the unit hydrographs of a different durations from a given duration. So in the previous lectures we have seen the examples related to the derivation of a unit hydrograph from a given duration of a unit hydrograph when the required duration is a multiple of a given duration, and for that we have used the method of superposition. Okay, but whenever it is required to go for a derivation of a unit hydrograph having its unit duration which is other than or which is not exactly a multiple of the unit duration of a given unit hydrograph, in that case we have to go for another technique, and that is nothing but the S-curve technique, or it is also called as S hydrograph, or it is also called as a summation hydrograph. So firstly we will see that what does it mean about the S hydrograph or a summation hydrograph or simply a S-curve. So S-curve is nothing but the summation curve, that is addition of what? It is addition of a continuous effective rainfall at a constant rate of for an indefinite time interval. What does it mean about? It means about that we have to add or we have to do the summation of a effective rainfall at a constant rate for an indefinite time interval. So what is that indefinite time interval? That indefinite time interval tells us that we have to do that addition of that effective rainfall of 1 centimeters per hour till we will get a constant details. So for getting that part, that is a summation we can say. Here I had shown one of the example, one of the sketch I had shown here that I had taken from the book itself. Here it shows that the one unit hydrograph is there whose unit duration is d hours. It may be d hours or it may be the time t we can say. Hereafter we are going to treat its time duration as a t0. So t0, it is capital T0, we are going to assume as a unit duration of that particular unit hydrograph. Here it has been shown as a capital T, that is a D as a unit duration of a unit hydrograph. So as a unit hydrograph indicates the effective rainfall depth of 1 centimeter. So unit hydrograph indicates the effective rainfall depth of 1 centimeter. It means that for getting a summation curve, if we will add that a given unit hydrograph which will be lagged by d hours continuously, which will be lagged by d hours continuously. D hours means what here? Here the d hours means the unit duration. So here the u1 is having a d hours unit duration, then u2 is there in which is having a d hours unit duration. Means for a u1, that is for a S-curve at a u1 ordinate we can say this will be the ordinates of a given unit hydrograph of a unit duration. म्हणजे ज्या वेळेस आपण दिलेल्या युनिट ड्युरेशनच्या युनिट हायड्रोग्राफची ऍडिशन करत जाऊ, पण ऍडिशन कशी करणार आहे इथं? दॅट एव्हरी टाइम द युनिट हायड्रोग्राफ विल बी लैग्ड बाय गिवन यूनिट ड्यूरेशन. म्हणजे पहिला जर का टी हावर्स असेल यानी कि यहाँ पे यदि दिया हुआ जो यूनिट हाइड्रोग्राफ है उसका यूनिट ड्यूरेशन टी हावर्स का है, सो नेक्स्ट टाइम जब हम उसमें ऐड करेंगे नेक्स्ट वाला यूनिट हाइड्रोग्राफ यानी कि इफेक्टिव रेनफॉल वाला 1 सेंटीमीटर वाला, तब वो डी हावर्स से लैग होगा. यानी कि उसका जो सेकंड ऑर्डिनेट यहाँ पे आएगा यस कर्व का, तो वो कौन सा समेशन आएगा? सेकेंड वाले यूनिट हाइड्रोग्राफ के डी हावर्स के ऑर्डिनेट्स प्लस फर्स्ट वाले के, यानी कि फर्स्ट वाले के U1 वाले जो थे यहाँ पे that much plus the second one. Similarly, the next calculation or next addition we have to go for the same unit hydrograph U1 which will be placed by again d hours lag time. म्हणजे पहिला d hours आहे तसा, दुसरा कुठून स्टार्ट होणार, समजा आपल्याला दिलेला d hours ड्युरेशन जो आहे तो 4 hours आहे, म्हणजे unit duration of a unit hydrograph is given to us is of 4 hours. Then while summation we have to lag those 4 hours unit hydrograph each by 4 hours. म्हणजे पहिला 4 hours झाला, नंतरचा कोण असणार तोच, परंतु 4 hour ने लॅग असणार, म्हणजे कुठे येणार, this will be 4 hours, then this will be the 4 hours, then next to that again 4 hours, again 4 hours, likewise. मग हे लॅग कुठपर्यंत घेत जायचा, that lag hours we have to go for, or we have to consider for up to getting the constant ordinate or effective runoff we can say, म्हणजे constant effective runoff येईपर्यंत त्यांची ऍडिशन करत जायची. मग साधारणतः ती कुठपर्यंत येते, जनरली that constant or effective discharge used to get or used to obtain at a time interval of base period of a unit hydrograph minus its unit duration. म्हणजे काय, समजा दिलेला जो युनिट हायड्रोग्राफ आहे त्याचा बेस पिरियड सपोज दॅट 12 hours आहे, म्हणजे 12 तासाचा आपल्याला दिलेला पूर्णपणे बेस पिरियड आहे त्या युनिट हायड्रोग्राफचा, आणि त्याचं युनिट ड्युरेशन 4 तासाचं आहे. तर या केसमध्ये मिळणारा जो आपल्याला कॉन्स्टंट किंवा इफेक्टिव्ह डिस्चार्ज जो असणार आहे, कॉन्स्टंट डिस्चार्ज, तो आपल्याला 12 - 4 म्हणजे 8 तासानंतर ना आपल्याला तो बरोबर कॉन्स्टंट डिस्चार्ज मिळत जाणार आहे. We are going to see that how it comes to be with the help of the example. So you will get a clear idea while solving the examples. Okay. So here we can say that the S curve is nothing but a summation curve that is produced by a continuous effective rainfall at a constant rate for indefinite time. So here the D indicates the base, unit duration. It means that constant rate of a rainfall will be 1/d centimeters per hour. Or if you consider the unit duration as a capital T suffix 0 hours, then it will be 1/T0. So we are going to assume that constant effective rate of a rainfall, constant effective rate म्हणतोय आपण, rate means per unit time, means centimeters per hour or millimeters per hour. It means that is a intensity. So that constant intensity we are going to assume it as a capital R0. Okay, and if it continues up to the indefinite time, then in that case that particular curve is considered as an S curve. Simply आपण काय म्हणू शकतो, तर S curve म्हणजे काय आहे की S curve हे असे ऍडिशन आहे, अशा युनिट हायड्रोग्राफची ऍडिशन आहे की ज्याची जो इंटेन्सिटी आहे ती कॉन्स्टंट आहे आणि त्याची समेशन आपण इंडेफिनाइट टाइम इंटरवल पर्यंत करत जाऊ, त्यावेळेस मिळणारा जो कर्व असणार आहे त्या कर्वला आपण समेशन कर्व किंवा एस हायड्रोग्राफ किंवा एस कर्व असं म्हणणार आहे. ओके, हाऊ इट इज ऑब्टेन्ड, इट इज ऑब्टेन्ड बाय ऍडिंग अ नंबर ऑफ युनिट हायड्रोग्राफ ऑफ सम ड्युरेशन लॅग्ड बाय युनिट ड्युरेशन. Some duration means that duration may be 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hours, 4 hours, and lagged by unit duration means that they have to lag by either one. If unit duration is 1 hour, then it will be lagged by 1 hour. If unit duration is of a 6 hour, then they will be lagged by a 6 hour likewise. So it is a constantly rising curve in the form of a S till the equilibrium achieved. So here we will find that this is nothing but the S shape. So this is nothing but the S shape, and which rise up to getting a equilibrium. Equilibrium means what? This particular position we can say as an equilibrium, that is a constant discharge, means further addition of the unit hydrographs beyond that time interval, it will yield us as a constant discharge. So that constant discharge phase is nothing but the equilibrium phase. So at equilibrium, it means at these points it represents the constant effective rainfall. that is a constant effective rate of rainfall, that is a R0 in centimeters per hour, means its intensity will be R0, we are assuming here in a centimeters per hour, and the runoff at equilibrium, म्हणजे या कंडिशनला जो runoff असणार आहे here, that runoff at equilibrium is considered as, or we are going to assume as Q suffix E, that is a equilibrium discharge we can say. So that nothing but equilibrium discharge at this particular point. Particular point म्हणजे कुठला असणार आहे, equilibrium point. But number of the times what happens at the equilibrium point also, there is to have some deviations in the constant discharge, म्हणजे आपल्याला constant value मिळत नाही इथं. We suppose that we used to get a value of 141, okay, as a constant equilibrium discharge. In that case, it may happens that we will get 140.9, 140.1, likewise. Means it is 141.1 likewise. It means it fluctuates somewhat at the equilibrium position. Then the value of the QT, that is a constant discharge or equilibrium discharge we can say, it can be obtained by multiplying the area of that particular basin by R0. Here R0 is nothing but the effective rainfall in centimeters per hour, or rate of effective rainfall, or rather intensity of that effective rainfall we can say, it is R0 centimeters per hour, and area A, that may be either in a meter cube per second, or it may be in a centimeters cube per second. Okay, so likewise by multiplying that given area A by the intensity as R0, then you will get a discharge. Okay, so here if you consider area A in a meter square and R0 in a meter per second, then you will get directly it is in meter cube per second. If the area is in square kilometer and R0 is in centimeters per hour, in that case it will be required to convert the units and match for the particular units. म्हणजे जर का युनिट्स वेगवेगळे असतील तर त्या केस मध्ये आपल्याला युनिट कन्वर्जन करावं लागेल for getting the equilibrium discharge. Then the R0, that is effective rainfall intensity, is nothing but the 1 by T0 or 1 by D. That is a 1 by D. D is nothing but the unit duration, or T0 we are considering, that is a unit duration. But whose unit duration? This is the unit duration of a given unit hydrograph. And suppose that a 4-hour unit hydrograph is given to us, means that the 4 hour is nothing but that unit duration, that is a T0 or a capital D, and that intensity, that is effective rainfall intensity, will be 1 upon the unit duration, that is 1 by 4, means 0.25 centimeters per hour will be the effective rainfall intensity. Okay, then the T0 by D is nothing but the unit duration of a unit hydrograph. T0 or D म्हणजे काय असणार आहे, that is we have discussed, that is either T0 or a capital D is nothing but the unit duration of a unit hydrograph or given hydrograph we can say, and the equilibrium, this position is achieved or it reached at a base period. Means suppose that a 4-hour unit hydrograph is given whose base period is say 16 hours, then the equilibrium used to reach at the base period, that is 16 minus the T0 or D, that is a unit duration, that is a 4, means 16 minus 4, that is at 12 hours you will get the equilibrium discharge. Okay, then for derivation of a unit hydrograph from the summation curve, there are two techniques, there are two methods for getting the unit hydrograph of a required unit duration, or to derive the S curve of a given duration. म्हणजे सुरुवातीला आपल्याला S कर्व अचीव करावा लागणार आहे आणि त्यानंतर ना त्या S कर्व पासून आपल्याला युनिट ग्राफ डिराइव करावा लागणार आहे. So for derivation of that S curve or ultimately a unit hydrograph, there are two methods. The first one is the addition of ordinates of a given unit hydrograph. This is one. म्हणजे काय, पहिला दिलेला युनिट हायड्रोग्राफ आहे तसा घ्यायचा, नंतर ना तोच युनिट हायड्रोग्राफ लॅग्ड बाय युनिट ड्युरेशन घ्यायचा, हे कुठपर्यंत लॅग करत जायचं, दॅट लॅग विल बी टिल बेस पिरियड मायनस युनिट ड्युरेशन. म्हणजे काय, इथं आपण काय कन्सिडर केलं होतं, हिअर वी हॅड कन्सिडर्ड बेस पिरियड ऍज अ 16 hours and unit duration as a 4 hours. It means that we have to do the addition, or we have to lag the given unit hydrograph up to t minus 12, that is a 12 hours lag. It means base period 16 आहे आणि unit duration 4 आहे, म्हणजे काय झालं, 12 आला. म्हणजे up to 12 hours we have to lag the given unit hydrograph and we have to do the addition of those ordinates. म्हणजे पहिला जर का आपण बघितला, पहिला d duration आहे तशी असणार आहे. It means that the ordinates of a S curve of a unit duration are same as like ordinates of a given unit hydrograph. का, कारण जी पहिली त्याची युनिट ड्युरेशन असणार आहे डी हावर्स किंवा T0 हावर्सची, त्या हावर्स पर्यंत जे काही ऑर्डिनेट्स असणार आहेत युनिट हायड्रोग्राफचे, तेच ऑर्डिनेट्स आहे तसे कोणाचे असणार आहे, those ordinates will be as it is of the ordinates of a S curve. But after that unit duration there will be another unit hydrograph which will be lagged by that unit duration. म्हणजे 4 hours ने लॅग झालेलं असणार. म्हणजे कुठलं असणार, this will be U2 is lagged by 4 hours plus the first U1. म्हणजे सेकंड टाइमला ऑर्डिनेट जे येणार, they will be addition of U1 and U2. Then third time lag, that will be lagged by 8 hours, that will be U3, then plus U2 plus U1, then lagged by 12 hours, that is U4 plus U3 plus U2 plus U1, and then lagged by 12 hours, it is 4, 8, 12, and then there will be the 16. But here as the base period is a 16 hours, so 16 minus 4 will be 12. So at the 12 you will get the equilibrium discharge. So we will assume that here as a 12 hours as a lag, then that unit hydrograph ordinates plus a previous hydrograph ordinates, they will give us as an equilibrium discharge. This is about the addition of ordinates of a unit hydrograph. And the second method is the method of shifting the ordinates and taking their sum. Means here we have to directly shift the given ordinates and we have to go for the summing of them. So this is a basic idea about what is a summation curve and how it has been derived. Once again I will summarize it. So summation curve is nothing but the summation or the addition of a curve which is produced by a continuous effective rainfall at a constant rate for indefinite time interval. हे कोणाचे ऍडिशन असणार आहे, दिलेल्या युनिट हायड्रोग्राफची. इट मीन्स दॅट इट इज अ समेशन ऑफ ऑर्डिनेट्स ऑफ अ गिव्हन युनिट हायड्रोग्राफ which is producing a constant rate of rainfall at indefinite time interval. म्हणजे addition of a given unit hydrograph till getting the constant discharge, okay, which is producing a constant rate of rainfall. म्हणजे युनिट हायड्रोग्राफ म्हटलं की काय येणार आहे, त्याचा जो रेनफॉलचा जो रेट असणार आहे तो 1 सेंटीमीटर हा इफेक्टिव्ह असणार आहे. म्हणजे काय झालं, कॉन्स्टंट रेट झाला. असा कॉन्स्टंट रेनफॉल रेट असणाऱ्या युनिट हायड्रोग्राफची ऍडिशन आहे कुठपर्यंत, जोपर्यंत आपल्याला कॉन्स्टंट डिस्चार्ज मिळत नाहीये तोपर्यंत. आणि तो जो कर्व आहे तो कर्व म्हणजे आपला काय असणार आहे तर यस कर्व और समेशन कर्व असणार आहे. इट इज कॉन्स्टंटली रायझिंग कर्व. व्हाय रायझिंग, बिकॉज वी आर ऍडिंग द ऑर्डिनेट्स ऑफ द सेम युनिट हायड्रोग्राफ which will be lagged by the unit duration. So it is a constantly rising curve in the form of S till equilibrium is achieved. At the equilibrium it represents the constant rate of effective rainfall, where the rainfall will be equals to runoff and whose magnitude is nothing but the R0, capital R0 centimeters per hour. The runoff at equilibrium is a constant, that is a QE, which is given as a product of area of that catchment into the R0, that is a constant rate of effective rainfall. Where R0 is nothing but the effective rainfall intensity. It is equals to 1 by T0 or 1 by D, whereas T0 or D are nothing but the unit durations of a unit hydrograph. Then the equilibrium of that summation curve is reached or achieved at the base period of that given unit hydrograph minus the unit duration of that particular unit hydrograph. It means that for a 16 hours total unit hydrograph having base period as a 4 hours, that equilibrium will be reached at a 16 minus 4, that is at a 12 hours. Then regarding the construction of the S curve or summation curve, there are two techniques, two methods are there. The first one is the addition of ordinates of a given unit hydrograph, which is shown over here, and the second one is the method of shifting the ordinates and taking their sum. Okay, now we will go for the first method, that is S curve or a summation curve by addition of ordinates of a given unit hydrograph. So what we used to do in this method? In this method, the unit hydrograph of a given duration or given unit duration, that is a T0, are used with the lag of a unit duration T0. म्हणजे जो दिलेला आपल्याला युनिट हायड्रोग्राफ असणार आहे, ज्याचं युनिट ड्युरेशन T0 एवढं असणार आहे, that we are going to use that to be with the lag of a given unit duration. Then the addition is continued. मग कुठपर्यंत ते लॅग करत जायचं? That lag up to which point we have to go for? That lag or that addition is continued till getting a constant or a equilibrium discharge. That is base period minus unit duration. That is till reaching a equilibrium discharge. It means that further addition or further lag of that given unit hydrograph and addition of the ordinates will give us a same value of a discharge. That is ordinate we can say, and that QE, that is equilibrium discharge, is equals to base period minus T0, that is a unit duration. Then all the lagged unit hydrograph are arranged one after other. जसं आपण पाठीमागच्या स्केच मध्ये बघितलं, like that all the lagged unit hydrographs are arranged one after other, and the S curve is obtained by taking summation of all those ordinates. Okay, means by arranging all those curves, just to have to go for addition of those ordinates so that we will get the required summation curve or a S curve. Okay, so this is about the theory part of the summation curve. Now we'll go for the examples, numericals we'll go for. Note down this one. The ordinates of a 4-hour unit hydrograph are given below, and derive the ordinates of a S curve. So it means that here the unit hydrograph of a 4-hour unit duration is given to us, and it has been asked to calculate or to derive the ordinates of a 4-hour S curve. Okay, so then the table contains the time in hour and ordinates of a 4-hour unit hydrograph in a meter cube per second. So time interval is 0, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20 and 24, and the corresponding ordinates of the unit hydrograph are 0, 20, 50, 70, 60, 40 and a 0. So those are the ordinates of a given unit hydrograph, and from that we have to find out the S curve. Means what would be the constant discharge that we have to find out, and what will be the ordinates of that S curve. Those we have to find out over here. S curve derive करायचा आहे, म्हणजेच आपल्याला S 4 hours S curve चे ordinates काढायचे आहेत. आपण सध्याला फर्स्ट मेथड घेतोय. Okay, that is a lag and addition. Means we have to go for the addition of the ordinates of a given unit hydrograph. Those will be lagged by 4 hours each time, and that lag we are going to consider till base period minus unit duration. Base period is a 0 to 24, means 24 hours is a base period, and unit duration is a 4 hours, means 24 minus 4, that is a 20. Or in other language, we are going to consider the lag of those unit hydrograph and the summation till you will get the constant discharge, and that constant value or constant discharge you will get at a 20 hours duration. Okay, now just prepare the table like this. I have prepared here. First row or column I have prepared as a time in hours. Second, I have considered over here as a ordinates of a 4-hour unit hydrograph. Those are given to us in a meter cube per second. I have considered it as a column number 2. Okay, then prepare the remaining columns like this, so that we will start for the solution side by side. So ordinates of successive unit hydrograph, or ordinates of successive unit hydrograph, each lagged by okay, the first one will be 4 hours. It will be lagged by 4 hours, or we can say t minus 4. Small I have written over here in t minus 4 indicates a lag, and this will be our column number 3. This is column number 3. It is lagged by t minus 4 hours, t minus 4. Then next will be lagged by 8 hours. Lagged by 8 hours. It will be t minus. So next will be lagged by 12 hours. So before that, this will be column number 4, because at the last it will be required. Lagged by 12 hours. That is t minus 12, column number 5. Then lagged by 16 hours, that is t minus 16. This will be column number 6. And then lagged by 20 hours, it will be t minus 20, and it will be column number 7. So 5 we have considered only up to 20 hours, because we are knowing that constant discharge will be achieved here at base period. It is 24 hours minus unit duration. Unit duration is 4 hours, so 24 minus 4 as a 20. So we will get the constant discharge at a 20 hours lag. So that's why we have considered over here the lag up to the 20 hours only. Okay, then the last column will be the ordinates of S curve, or 4-hour S curve, we can say. Ordinates of a 4-hour S curve, and this will be column number 8. And how it will be now? How you will get the column number 8? This will be the addition of column number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Means if you do the addition of all these ordinates, you will get the S curve ordinates. So this will be addition of column number 2, then plus column number 3, then plus column number 4, plus column number 5, plus column number 6, and lastly column number 7. Okay, now we will go for firstly the arranging the ordinates of a successive unit hydrographs. Those are lagged by the unit durations, that is 4 hour, 8 hour, 12 hour, 16 hour, 20 hours. So first one, that is lagged by 4 hours. Lagged by 4 hours means from which it will be lagged from the given unit hydrograph, that is from the column number 2. So the given unit hydrograph starts at a 0. Okay, it means that this unit hydrograph which has been lagged by now 4 hours, it will start from the 4 hours. It means the first ordinate will be at a 4 hour, or it will begin at a 4 hours. So this will be 0. That is the first ordinate. Then next ordinate is a 20. Next to that is a 50. next to that is a 70, next to that is a 60, then next to that is a 40. It will go for another one, then base period is going to change. आपने तो base period change करायचा नहीं है, so we'll go up to that much only. So 0 is remain, let it be now. त्याच्याशी आपल्याला काही देणं घेणं नाही आहे, because we want to derive or want to discover the S curve of the same base period over here, or you can go for the addition, but there will be the change in a base period. Next one, आता इथं काही नाही म्हणजे काय असतं, dash will be there. Now the unit hydrograph lagged by 8 hours, म्हणजे 8 तासाने सुरू होणार. कोणापासून 8 तासाने? From the given unit hydrograph, means its first ordinate will be at 8 hours, means here it will be the first ordinate. So this will be the 0, this is first ordinate, second ordinate as a 20, third ordinate as a 50, then it's a 70, then it's a 60. Let it be. पुढचे ऑर्डिनेट्स आपल्याला येणार नाही देतो. क्लियर? जर तुम्हाला घ्यायचे असतील पुढचे ऑर्डिनेट, ते येतात का चेक करायचे असतील तर तुम्ही आणखीन एक रो ऐड करू शकता. यदि आपको चेक करना है कि इसके आगे जाके कांस्टेंट आता है कि नहीं है, तो आप उसके नीचे और एक रो ऐड कर सकते हैं. ओके, अभी यहाँ पे 0 to 4 में कुछ भी नहीं है, तो उसमें हम डैश डालेंगे. देन लैग्ड बाय 12 आवर्स, यानी कि कहाँ पे स्टार्ट होगा ये? अभी ये स्टार्ट होगा 12 आवर्स पे, यानी कि इसका पहला जो ऑर्डिनेट आएगा 0, वो आएगा 12 पे. सो 0, देन 20, देन 50 एंड 70. क्लियर? आफ्टरवर्ड्स लैग्ड बाय 16 आवर्स, यानी कि स्टार्ट कहाँ पे होगा? अभी ये 16 पे होगा. सो 0 आएगा 16 पे, नेक्स्ट ऑर्डिनेट आएगा 20, वो 20 पे, और बाद में है 50, वो आएगा 24 पे, और उसके बाद में कितना है? लैग्ड बाय 20 आवर्स, यानी कि 20 पे स्टार्ट होगा. सो 0 आएगा यहाँ पे, और नेक्स्ट ऑर्डिनेट है हमारा 20. ओके, अभी जहां पे कुछ नहीं है वहां पे हम डैश डाल देंगे, डैश डैश, क्योंकि ये क्या इंडिकेट कर रहा है? इट हैज बीन स्टार्टेड फ्रॉम the 0 itself, that is from the 16, 20 likewise. यानी कि यहाँ पे आपके समझ में आया होगा. Lagged by 4 hours means starting at 4 hours. Lagged by 8 hours means starting at 8 hours. Lagged by 12 hours means starting at 12 hours. Likewise 16 and 20. Now just take the summation. Summation किसका लेना है? जो भी अभी इस कॉलम्स में है, सॉरी ये रो में है, वो सभी का, यानी कि this row is nothing but addition of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. कॉलम नंबर 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 के जो भी करस्पॉन्डिंग ऑर्डिनेट्स है उनका समेशन. सो यहाँ पे कितना आएगा? 0 प्लस डैश डैश है, यानी कि आएगा 0. नेक्स्ट वन कितना है? 0 एंड 20 है, सो ये आएगा 20. नेक्स्ट टू दैट कितना है अभी यहाँ पे? 50 और 20. सो दिस विल बी 50 प्लस 20 एज अ 70. Then 50 plus 20 as a 70, 70 plus 70 as a 140. Then 20 plus 50 as a 70, 70 plus 70 as a 140, 140 plus 60 as a 200. और नेक्स्ट में क्या आएगा? 200 plus 40 आएगा, क्योंकि 200 आएगा. और एक बार ध्यान दो, 20 plus 50 70, 70 plus 70 140, 140 plus 60 200, 200 plus 40 240, और लास्ट में 20 plus 50 as a 70, 70 plus 70 as a 140, 140 plus 60 as a 200, and 200 plus 40 as a 240. It means that we got the constant discharge, or the constant discharge has been started at a 20 hours ड्यूरेशन, यानी कि बेस पीरियड कितना था हमारा? 24, माइनस यूनिट ड्यूरेशन कितना है? 4 आवर्स का है. सो कहाँ पे आना चाहिए था? वो 20 पे आना चाहिए था, वो हमें 20 पे आ गया, वो हमें 20 पे मिल गया. सो these ordinates now, or this column indicates the summation curve, or the ordinates of a 4 hour S curve. Understood what we did? Is all of you have got the concept of what we did over here? If anybody is having any doubt, please do ask me so that we will clear the things and then we'll go for the next example. Have you cleared about this method? This method is nothing but the summation of the ordinates of a given unit hydrograph. Those are lagged by the given unit duration, or each unit hydrograph is lagged by a given unit duration. Given unit duration is of 4 hours, so all has been lagged by 4 hours duration, and we got the net summation over here. Okay, and we got that constant or equivalent discharge at base period minus unit duration, that is 24 minus 4 as a 20. So from 20 onwards, whatever the discharge we got, 240, the same we got for the next one, that is a check, we can say. The next method of derivation of a S curve or finding the ordinates of a S curve is by method of shifting the ordinates and taking their summation. Now, what does it mean about the shifting and taking the summation? So here in this method, the ordinates of a given unit hydrograph are marked as the same for a required S hydrograph of a required duration. What does it mean about? It means if a given unit hydrograph is of 4 hours unit duration and we are deriving the S curve of a same, that is 4 hours, it means that for first 4 hours, whatever the ordinates will be there, those ordinates of a unit hydrograph will be the ordinates of a S hydrograph. म्हणजे दिलेल्या युनिट हायड्रोग्राफचे त्याच्या युनिट ड्युरेशन पर्यंतचे जे ऑर्डिनेट्स असणार, फॉर एक्झाम्पल इन प्रिव्हियस केस 0 0 420, 0 हावर्सला 0 होता, 4 हावर्सला 20 होता. म्हणजे याचा अर्थ काय की एस कर्वचे सुद्धा 0 हावर्सचे ऑर्डिनेट 0च असणार आणि 4 हावर्सचे ऑर्डिनेट सुद्धा 20च असणार. दॅट इज द आयडिया. आफ्टर दॅट we have to shift those two ordinates, means 0 and 20, as a S curve addition. We have to shift those two ordinates as a S curve addition, and again they will be used. यानी कि कौन, जो 0 और 20 जो हम यहाँ पे अभी शिफ्ट कर रहे हैं, उनको ऑफसेट कर रहे हैं कितने से, 4 आवर्स, t-4 के कॉलम में हम उसको डाल देंगे. That is nothing but S curve addition column, and those two will be used for generating the new coordinates. यानी कि क्या होगा, अभी सेकेंड जो हमारा कॉलम आएगा वो सेकेंड कॉलम में, आई विल गो विद द एग्जांपल सो दैट यू विल गेट द आइडिया. तो यहाँ पे देखो अभी 0 और 4 से एग्जांपल मैंने लिया है और ऑर्डिनेट्स कितने हैं, 0 और 20 है. अभी यहाँ पे जब हम यस कर्व ऑर्डिनेट निकालेंगे तो क्या करेंगे, पहले 0 और 20 जो है वो एज इट इज इनको शिफ्ट करेंगे, कहाँ पे, ऑर्डिनेट ऑफ यस कर्व में शिफ्ट करेंगे, और उसके बाद उनको ऑफसेट करेंगे, यानी कि उनको लैग करेंगे. हम लैग कहाँ पे करेंगे, यस ऑफसेट ऑर्डिनेट्स में, यानी कि और एक कॉलम हमारा रहेगा ऑफसेट ऑर्डिनेट्स का और यस कर्व एडिशन का, क्योंकि जो हम ऑफसेट ऑर्डिनेट कर रहे हैं वो हम बाद में उनको यूज कर रहे हैं, कहाँ पे, यस कर्व के ऑर्डिनेट्स निकालने के लिए. तो यहाँ पे 0 और यहाँ पे 20 रहेगा और वो लैग रहेंगे कितने से, 4 हार्स के, यानी कि 0 यहाँ पे आएगा और 20 यहाँ पे आएगा और बाद में हम ऐसा एडिशन कर जाएंगे. सो 0 0 20 प्लस 0 विल बी 0. वो जो नए निकाले हुए जो ऑर्डिनेट्स हैं, जस्ट मिनट, जो यहाँ पे हमने जो नए निकाले हुए जो ऑर्डिनेट्स है यहाँ पे आएंगे सम करके, वो और एक बार हम यहाँ पे ऑफसेट करेंगे. लाइकवाइज वी विल रिपीट दैट प्रोसीजर till getting a constant discharge. So then they are shifted to the offset column, that is S curve addition, which are used for the generation of new ordinates, and formed ordinates are again shifted, so on. यानी कि जो लास्ट का हमारा कॉलम था S curve के ऑर्डिनेट्स का, वहां से उनको और एक बार हम ऑफसेट में डाल देंगे और बाद में उनका समेशन दिए हुए जो ऑर्डिनेट्स है यूनिट हाइड्रोग्राफ के उनके साथ ले लेंगे और उनको हम यस कर्व में ऐड देंगे. एंड दैट प्रोसीजर विल बी कंटिन्यूड till getting a constant ordinates. अभी अब यदि हम if we will go with the example, you will realize that this method is so simple as compared to the previous one. Previous method is also simple one, but the calculation part in this particular method, that is shifting of ordinates, is a so simple. That is a time saving procedure, we can say. Okay, so we'll go with the help of example so that all the ideas will be get clear. That is how they are getting offset or how they are getting lagged and how their summation is taken over or taken forward. That we will see now with respect to the example. Once again, we'll take the same example, that is the ordinates of a 4-hour unit hydrograph are given below, and derive the ordinates of a S curve, but here we are going to derive them by using the method of shifting the ordinates or offsetting the ordinates. The same example I have taken over here, it is ordinates 0, 20, 50, 70, 60, 40 and 0, and unit duration is 4 hours, base period is of 24 hours. So for the solution, we will prepare the table which will have the 4 columns. That is the first one, time in hours, which is given to us. Then ordinates of a 4-hour unit hydrograph in meter cube per second. This is column number 2. This is also given to us. Then next column is a offset ordinates of a S curve or the S curve addition, we can say, that is lagged by 4 hours. That is T minus 4. Offsetting we have to do, but offsetting for 4 hours. Why 4 hours? Because given unit duration is of 4 hours. If given duration is of 6 hours, then offsetting will be of 6 hours. If given duration is of 8 hours, then offsetting will be of 8 hours, and likewise so on, we can say. Okay, so here we will take the offsetting or lag by 4 hours, and then fourth column, that is last, is nothing but ordinates of a S curve in meter cube per second. Okay, so now we will go for one by one. So firstly, what we have to do, we have to mark the same ordinate, that is the ordinates of a unit duration. Unit duration कितना है हमारा? 4 hours का है. So we have to mark the ordinates of a unit duration as it is in the column of ordinates of a S curve. यानी कि पहले जो दो रहेंगे हमारे ordinates, वो as it is यहाँ पे आएंगे. क्यों? क्योंकि पहले ऐड करते वक्त यूनिट ड्यूरेशन तक जो पहला दिया हुआ जो यूनिट हाइड्रोग्राफ है वो as it is रहेगा. Okay, so firstly I have taken those two ordinates as it is, because the unit duration is up to 4 hours. So up to 4 hours, whatever the ordinates were there, I have taken them as it is as the ordinates for a S curve. Clear? So now we'll offset those two. यानी कौन से? ये जो दो है अभी, those two ordinates we are going to offset over here. यानी कि कहाँ पे offset होंगे ये अभी? Those two, यानी कि 0 और 20, they will be offsetted. यानी कि ये दोनों आएंगे कहाँ पे? Offsetted ordinates में, offset ordinates में, लेकिन कहाँ पे आएंगे? T-4 पे आएंगे. So that will be, they will be lagged by T-4. So कहाँ पे शुरू होगा हमारा? ए यहाँ से शुरू होगा. Okay, और वो same ordinates यहाँ पे आ जाएंगे. I will go for the marking the table so that you will get the thing. So this will be 0 and this will be 20. So firstly what we did, we had taken the ordinates of a unit duration as it is for the ordinates of a S curve hydrograph. After that we have shifted them, we have offsetted them in the offset column, that is a lag column, we can say, that is of a T-4 hours. For understanding purpose we are considering here as a lag. Then after that we have to do the addition. अब addition किसका करना है? ये इसका. तो दिए हुए यूनिट कर्व्स और बाद में उनके साथ कौन आएगा? जो हमने ऑफसेट किए हुए वो आएंगे. Just a minute, I will go for that symbol of plus over here. So this is a plus I would like to mark here. So 0 plus 20, it is a 20, already we got. Then next one, that is a 50 plus 20 will be there. So I would like to mark once again over here. So this addition this is of a whom, this is a 20 plus 50 and this will be over here, so this is nothing but the 70. नेक्स्ट ऑर्डिनेट कितना आया हमारा 70 आया. उसके बाद क्या करना है, we have to shift that ordinate towards the offset ordinate. कि कौन सा अभी ऑफसेट होगा, ये 70 वाला ऑफसेट होगा क्योंकि 0 20 गए, so we will offset now that 70. So this 70 will be get offsetted towards the offset column, यानी कि यहाँ पे आएगा ये. Okay, so this will be 70 and then there will be addition of these two. So this is addition mark, I will mark here. You may do fastly. ओके, सो कितना आएगा ये 70 प्लस 70 यानी कहां पे आएगा, ये यहाँ पे आएगा 140. नेक्स्ट टू दैट टू ऑफसेट दिस 140. अब ये 140 ऑफसेट कहां पे होगा, ये यहां से यहाँ पे होगा. ओके, so this will be offsetted over here. So this is 140. Okay, then we have to add this 140 to the 60. So we will add over here. So this is 140 plus 60 as a 200. Yes, great, that's great. 200, 240, 240. Yes. So this is a 200. Then offset this. It will be offsetted here. This is a 200. Then the summation of a 40 and this 200. I will take arrow also so that you will get the ideas clear. Just a minute. I got it now. So this will be 240 and then we have to offset this 240. कहाँ पे ऑफसेट होगा, यहाँ पे ऑफसेट होगा. दिस इज 240 and 240 plus 0 यानी कि 240. So means here we got the ordinates of a S curve. Please do check with a previous method. You will find that whatever the ordinates we have found here and in the previous case also, both are same way. Okay. If you have not understood the things, please do ask me. Please do ask so that we will clear the things. I hope so all of you have got the thing what we did over here. And this one I had offsetted, just a minute, this one, it is directly towards this column. Okay, this is offsetting I did over this. Okay, so this is the example which we have taken over here. So applications, now we will see that applications of S hydrograph or S curve or summation curve for derivation of a unit hydrograph of a different duration. That durations may be the shorter or longer durations than the duration of a given unit hydrograph. Because in the method of superposition, we have seen that the method of superposition is applicable only for deriving the unit durations, unit hydrographs. Those are having their unit durations in multiples of a given युनिट हायड्रोग्राफ्स युनिट ड्युरेशन. म्हणजेच काय, जर का विचारलेल्या युनिट हाइड्रोग्राफ यदि पूछे गए यूनिट हाइड्रोग्राफ का यूनिट ड्यूरेशन दिए हुए यूनिट हाइड्रोग्राफ के यूनिट ड्यूरेशन से मल्टीपल होगा, तभी हम सुपरपोजिशन का प्रिंसिपल अप्लाई कर सकते हैं. यानी कि क्या, 2 आवर्स का यूनिट हाइड्रोग्राफ दिया है और 4 हार्स का, 8 हार्स का, 16 हार्स का, 20 हार्स का यूनिट हाइड्रोग्राफ का ऑर्डिनेट्स पूछा गया है, तभी हम उसको यूज कर सकते हैं. किसको, मेथड ऑफ सुपरपोजिशन को. ओके, लेकिन जब हमें 4 आवर्स का यूनिट हाइड्रोग्राफ दिया है, 4 आवर्स का यूनिट हाइड्रोग्राफ दिया है और 2 आवर्स का पूछा है, 4 आवर्स का यूनिट हाइड्रोग्राफ दिया है और 2 आवर्स के यूनिट हाइड्रोग्राफ के ऑर्डिनेट्स पूछे हैं, तब हम सुपरपोजिशन का प्रिंसिपल इजीली अप्लाई नहीं कर सकते हैं। सिमिलरली हमें 6 आवर ड्यूरेशन का यूनिट हाइड्रोग्राफ दिया है और 9 आवर्स का पूछा है। अभी 9 इज नॉट मल्टीपल ऑफ 6, डायरेक्टली मल्टीपल नहीं है, सो वहां पे कैसे निकालेंगे? सो उस वक्त हमें कंपल्सरी समेशन कर्व से निकालना पड़ता है। So we will see firstly the theoretical part and then we will clear the things with respect to the examples. So how to go for that? This is a curve I had shown over here. We'll go side by side. The procedure will go for firstly we have to construct the S curve. यानी कि कौन सा S curve निकालना है? मान लो कि अभी यहाँ पे हमें 4 आवर्स का यूनिट हाइड्रोग्राफ दिया है और 2 आवर्स का यूनिट हाइड्रोग्राफ के ऑर्डिनेट्स पूछे हैं, तो हमें पहले क्या करना पड़ेगा? दिए हुए यूनिट हाइड्रोग्राफ के यानी कि 4 आवर यूनिट हाइड्रोग्राफ से 4 आवर का यस हाइड्रोग्राफ निकालना पड़ेगा, जैसे कि अभी हमने निकाला है। सो यहाँ पे पहले क्या किया है? जो दिया हुआ यूनिट ड्यूरेशन है उसका पहले यस कर्व निकाला है, यानी कि 4 आवर्स का हम अज्यूम कर रहे हैं कि 4 आवर्स का यस कर्व हमने यहाँ पे निकाला है। ओके, उसके बाद में नेक्स्ट व्हाट वी हैव टू डू? वी हैव टू ऑफसेट द ऑर्डिनेट्स ऑफ यस कर्व। अभी जो यस कर्व हमें मिलेगा वो यस कर्व के जो ऑर्डिनेट्स रहेंगे उसको हमें ऑफसेट करने हैं, उसको हमें लैग नहीं तो लीड करने हैं। कौन से मैग्नीट्यूड से लैग और लीड करने हैं? बाय हाउ मच ड्यूरेशन वी हैव टू लैग और लीड? वी हैव टू लैग और लीड दोज ऑर्डिनेट्स ऑफ यस कर्व by that duration for which you want to derive the ordinates of a unit हाइड्रोग्राफ। यानी कि अभी हमें यहाँ पे 4 आवर्स का दिया है और 2 आवर्स का पूछा है, तो हम क्या करेंगे? जो यस कर्व के ऑर्डिनेट मिले हैं उनको हम 2 आवर्स से लैग करेंगे। और एक एग्जांपल मैं ले लेता हूं। मान लो कि हमें 6 आवर यूनिट हाइड्रोग्राफ के ऑर्डिनेट्स दिए हैं, सो हमें जो यस कर्व मिलेगा पहले वो यस कर्व मिलेगा 6 आवर का और पूछा है ऑर्डिनेट्स 9 आवर्स के। 9 आवर यूनिट हाइड्रोग्राफ के ऑर्डिनेट पूछे हैं, तो हम क्या करेंगे? जो 6 आवर यूनिट ड्यूरेशन का यस कर्व मिला है उसको हम 9 आवर से लैग करेंगे। सो दिस इज द फर्स्ट स्टेप, दैट इज आफ्टर डिराइविंग द ऑर्डिनेट्स ऑफ अ यस कर्व ऑफ अ गिवन ड्यूरेशन वी हैव टू लैग देम by the unit duration of a required unit hydrograph, यानी कि उसको हम बोलेंगे small t0. So small t0 is nothing but the required unit duration of a unit hydrograph, whereas capital T0 we are going to assume as unit duration of a given unit hydrograph. So we have to shift, we have to lag or we have to lead that S curve ordinates by a required duration, that is a small t0, that is either 9 hours or 2 hours, that is a derivation from 6 hour unit hydrograph or derivation from 4 hour unit hydrograph respectively. After that what we have to do? मीन्स यानी कि हमने क्या किया? लैग किया। मान लो कि हमने लैग करने के बाद यहाँ पे लैग कर लिया है, किससे? 6 आवर से लैग किया है। t0 यानी कि रिक्वायर्ड था हमारा, कितना है हमें यहाँ पे लिया? 6 आवर से, वो हमने वो यस हाइड्रोग्राफ को यहाँ पे लैग कर दिया 6 आवर्स से। ओके, आफ्टर दैट व्हाट वी हैव टू डू? वी हैव टू टेक द डिफरेंस बिटवीन द ऑर्डिनेट्स ऑफ दोस टू यस कर्व्स। दोस टू यानी कि कौन से? जो पहला हमें जो मिला हुआ है और दूसरा कौन सा? जिसको हमने लैग किया हुआ है, और वो जो डिफरेंस आएगा उसको हम बोलेंगे डेल्टा वाई। That is, take a difference of original S curve and offset S curve. This is the original S curve and this is the offset S curve. So if you take the difference, here the vertical arrow shows the difference. So that is nothing but the delta Y we can say. That is also represents the magnitude in a meter cube per second only. Now after getting the delta Y, that is the difference between a given S curve and offset S curve, we have to find out the ordinates of this unit hydrograph, यानी कि कौन सा? t0 वाला। यहाँ पे जो यूनिट हाइड्रोग्राफ रहेगा, वो यूनिट हाइड्रोग्राफ के हमें ऑर्डिनेट्स निकालने हैं. सो हाउ टू ऑब्टेन देम नाउ? So to obtain that T0 ordinates, we have to multiply this delta y. Delta y यानी कि क्या है? Difference है. By what? By R0. So R0, sorry, multiply by R0 T0. R0 क्या है हमारा? It is a depth of constant depth of effective rainfall. Rate of effective rainfall we can say, that is a intensity. यहाँ पे show किया है. This is intensity. This is capital R0. 1 centimeters per hour, which is equals to 1 by small T0 we can say. Okay, so capital T0, 1 by capital T0. T0 is nothing, capital T0 is nothing but the unit duration. So capital R0 is 1 by T0 and small T0 is nothing but the required unit duration. यानी कि हमें क्या करना है, जो डेल्टा y यानी कि जो डिफरेंस आएगा, किसका डिफरेंस? दो यस कर्व के ऑर्डिनेट्स का. कौन से दो यस कर्व के? कौन से दो यस कर्व? जो ओरिजिनल यस कर्व है वो, और दूसरा ऑफसेट यस कर्व, वो उनका डिफरेंस डेल्टा y रहेगा, और डेल्टा y को हमें R0 एंड T0 से मल्टीप्लाई करना है. सो क्या मिलेगा हमें? दैट इज ऑर्डिनेट ऑफ यूनिट हाइड्रोग्राफ इज इक्वल्स टू delta y, that is divide, by mistake I had a multiplication, we have to divide them by R0 T0. So delta y by R0 T0, as R0 is equals to 1 by T0. T0 is nothing but the unit duration, यहाँ पे दिखाया है मैंने unit duration, और this is a 1 by T0, that is a R0 we can say, that is equals to delta y upon 1 by T0 into T0. So T0 will be in a numerator, it is capital T0 will be in a numerator and small T0 will be in a denominator, so that this will be T0 will be in a unit will be in hours and this will be in hours. So hours will get cancelled and delta y once again will be in a meter cube per second. So why to multiply this particular magnitude? Because we wanted to get the unit hydrograph of that required duration, which is resulting from the constant effective rainfall depth of a capital T0 unit duration unit hydrograph. That's why we are multiplying that delta y by capital T0 by T0, where that capital T0 is nothing but the unit duration of a given unit hydrograph and small T0 is nothing but the unit duration of required unit hydrograph. Okay, so I will repeat once again the procedure. Firstly, we have to find out the ordinates of a S curve, that is a summation curve. How to get that summation curve? Either of the methods, those two methods we had seen. After getting that S curve, we have to offset that S curve. ये S curve हमें मिल गया. यहाँ पे क्या किया है? सब यूनिट हाइड्रोग्राफ्स लैग किए हुए हैं और उनका सभी का एडिशन किया है. वो मिलने के बाद उसको हमें लैग करना है. कितने टाइम्स ड्यूरेशन से? जिस टाइम ड्यूरेशन का हमें नया यूनिट हाइड्रोग्राफ निकालना है उस टाइम इंटरवल से हमें उसको लैग और लैग नहीं तो लीड करना है, जो भी एप्लीकेबल है. यानी कि मान लो कि यहाँ पे क्या किया है? 6 आवर से लैग किया है. सो हम क्या मानेंगे कि दिया हुआ जो यूनिट हाइड्रोग्राफ है वो हमें मान लो कि 4 आवर्स का है, 4 आवर यूनिट ड्यूरेशन का दिया है और 6 आवर्स का पूछा है. सो क्या किया हमने? पहले हमने 4 आवर्स का समेशन कर्व निकाला और बाद में उसी समेशन कर्व को 6 आवर से लैग किया. क्यों लैग किया? क्योंकि उस ड्यूरेशन का हमें वो यूनिट हाइड्रोग्राफ चाहिए था. After that, we have taken the difference of ordinates between those two S curves, that is the original S curve and the offsetted S curve, that is we are denoted by delta y. Then for getting the ordinates of a new unit hydrograph of a required unit duration, that is a small t0, we have to multiply that delta y by r0 into t0, that is at the last delta y into unit duration of a given unit hydrograph divided by unit duration of a required unit hydrograph, so that we will get the ordinates of a required unit hydrograph. Okay, now with respect to this we'll go for the example so that you will get the idea. No doubt that this principle can be used for finding the unit hydrographs, those are having the durations इन मल्टीपल्स ऑफ ड्यूरेशन ऑफ अ गिवन यूनिट हाइड्रोग्राफ। यानी कि मान लो कि आपको 2 हार्स का यूनिट हाइड्रोग्राफ दिया है और 4 हार्स का पूछा है, उसी वक्त भी हम यस करो टेक्निक अप्लाई कर सकते हैं। लेकिन जब जब हमें नॉन मल्टीपल और नॉन इंटीजर का निकलना पड़ता है, यानी कि 4 हावर्स का दिया है और 2 हावर्स का पूछा है, रिवर्स पूछा है, नहीं तो 6 हावर्स का दिया हुआ है और 9 हावर्स का पूछा है, उस वक्त हमें कंपल्सरीली यस कर्व टेक्निक ही अप्लाई करना पड़ता है। ओके, सो विल गो along with the example. Take down this one. The ordinates of a 4-hour unit hydrograph are given below. Derive the ordinates of a 2-hour unit hydrograph. यानी कि 4 हावर्स ड्यूरेशन का दिया है यूनिट ड्यूरेशन का और 2 हावर्स यूनिट ड्यूरेशन का पूछा है। So in this technique or in this example, we will not be able to apply method of superposition. We will be required to go for method of yes karo technique only. Okay, so note down the example immediately. Now for the solution, I have prepared the table like this. Okay, so table में क्या क्या आएगा, यहाँ पे जो टेबल मैंने बनाया है उसमें मैंने वर्टिकल्स में कॉलम के हिसाब से बनाया है। तो जो भी हमने पिछले स्लाइड में डिस्कस किया था वो सब मैंने यहाँ पे लिया है। अभी जो दिया हुआ जो हमें यूनिट हाइड्रोग्राफ है उसका यूनिट ड्यूरेशन जो है वो हमें उन्होंने 4 हावर्स का है ऐसा दिया है और 2 हावर्स का पूछा है। ओके, सो व्हाट आई डिड, आई हैव टेकन द कॉलम नंबर 1 एज अ टाइम इन हावर्स, column number 2 as ordinates of a 4-hour unit hydrograph in meter cube per second as it is, जो दिया हुआ था। बाद में मुझे क्या करना है, यस कर्व बनाना है। सो यस कर्व बनाने के लिए मैंने सेकंड मेथड यूज किया है। सो क्या आएगा उसमें, ऑफसेट ऑर्डिनेट्स ऑफ यस कर्व और द यस कर्व एडिशन, that is t-4 we can say, and then there will be ordinates of a 4-hour yes curve that is in a meter cube per second. ये तो मेथड हमने पिछले स्लाइड में देखा है। ओके, पिछले पार्ट में देखा है। अभी नेक्स्ट क्या आएगा, ordinates of a yes curve that will be offsetted, that will be lagged by 2 hours duration. यानी कि अब हमें क्या करना है, जो yes curve के ऑर्डिनेट्स हमें यहाँ पे मिले थे उनको हमें लैग करना पड़ेगा। कितने टाइम ड्यूरेशन से, 2 हावर से हमें उसको लैग करना पड़ेगा, यानी कि t-2 करना पड़ेगा। सो वो आएगा नेक्स्ट वाला कॉलम, बाद में डेल्टा y आएगा, ये दोनों का डिफरेंस, और बाद में आएगा यूनिट उसके ऑर्डिनेट्स, दैट विल बी डेल्टा y विल बी मल्टीप्लाइड बाय कैपिटल T0 बाय स्मॉल t0. T0 is nothing but unit duration of a given unit hydrograph and small t0 is nothing but unit duration of a required. So दिया हुआ unit duration है 4 और पूछा गया है 2, so 4 by 2 यानी कि 2, so column number 6 will be get multiplied by 2. Okay, so now we will see that the step by step. Firstly we have to go for the ordinates of a yes curve. So how to go for, we are knowing that क्या मालूम है हमें, जो यूनिट ड्यूरेशन दिए हुए यूनिट हाइड्रोग्राफ का रहता है उसके सेम ऑर्डिनेट्स यस कर्व ऑर्डिनेट के रहते हैं। यानी कि यहाँ पे यूनिट ड्यूरेशन कितना दिया है हमें, 4 हावर्स का दिया है, तो उसके ऑर्डिनेट्स कितने रहेंगे, 3 रहेंगे, 0, 2 और 4 वाले, यानी कि 0, 20 और 50, और वो किसके ऑर्डिनेट्स रहेंगे, हमारे यस कर्व के रहेंगे। सो वो पहले मैं एज इट इज ले लेता हूँ। मैंने क्या किया, ये जो 3 ऑर्डिनेट्स थे पहले वाले, कौन से, 0, 20 और 50, ये तीनों को मैंने ऑफसेट कर दिया, एज इट इज ले लिया। कहां पे, यहाँ पे मेरे यस कर्व में। क्यों ले लिया, क्योंकि वी नो दैट द बेस पीरियड ऑर्डिनेट ऑफ अ यूनिट हाइड्रोग्राफ आर सेम फॉर द बेस पीरियड ऑफ अ ऑर्डिनेट ऑफ अवर यस कर्व। ओके, बाद में हमें क्या करना है, ये तीनों को शिफ्ट करना है। कहां पे, यहाँ पे, कहां से, 4 हावर्स पे। सो नाउ आई विल शिफ्ट दोस 0, 20, 50 कहां पे आएंगे, ये t-4 पे, क्योंकि यूनिट ड्यूरेशन कितना है, 20 का है, 4 का है। आई हैव शिफ्टेड देम हियर। सो कहां पे शिफ्ट किया मैंने, ये यहाँ पे शिफ्ट कर दिए। सो दोज आर लैग्ड बाय 4 hours or shifted ordinates we can say. Afterwards, what we have to do? We have to do the additions. So let's go for the addition. Now I will mark only the arrows indicating. Okay. So 50 plus 0 will be 50. Then 70 plus 20 will be 90. Then 50 plus 60 will be 110. Do side by side. अभी हमें किसको ऑफसेट करना है? 90 और 100 को हमें अभी ऑफसेट करना है, लैग में लेना है उनको, ये दोनों को. So we will lag them now. Here we have to lag them here. Okay. So ये आएगा हमारा 90 और ये आएगा हमारा 110. Okay. Just check the summations now. Just make one correction there. That is ordinate for 10 hours as a 20. So you will get now 20 plus 90 as a 110. Then shift that 110 over here. So 10 plus 110 plus 0, it will be again 110. So we got the constant or the constant discharge we can say at 8 hours. Means total base period was 12 hours. Unit duration was 4 hours. So 12 minus 4 as 8. It means that from 8 hours onwards, we should get another constant discharge. That is the 110 here we got. Okay, so I will make it as a bold. Now the next step is we have to offset it by 2 hours. किसको offset करना है? ये जो ordinates मिले हैं हमें किसके? Yes curve के. We have to offset them. So we'll offset them by 2 hours because 2 hours duration का पूछा है. यानी कि 0 कहाँ पे आएगा हमारा? 0 आएगा हमारा यहाँ पे 2 पे. So 0, then 20, then 50, then 90. Then 110 and 110. So this is nothing but offset S curve. Okay. So 0 minus 0, that for finding the delta y, 0 minus 0 will be 0, 20 minus 0 will be 20, 50 minus 20 will be 30, then 90 minus 50 will be 40, then 110 minus 90 will be 20, then 110 minus 110, that will be 0, and lastly will be a 0. Okay, so we have calculated the difference between a given S curve and the 2 hours S curve, or the S curve which has been offsetted by a 2 hours duration. And how we have calculated? Just we have taken the subtraction of their ordinates. So we got a delta y. Now from this delta y, we have to find out the ordinates of a 2 hours unit duration hydrograph, unit hydrograph. So how to get it? We have to multiply delta y by a given duration of a unit hydrograph or given unit duration of a unit hydrograph. It is a capital T0. वो कितना है दिया हुआ unit duration हमें 4 hours का है. So this is a 4, and we have to divide it by a small T0, that is a required unit duration, that is a 2. So 4 by 2 will be 2. It means column number 6 into 2 is nothing but the ordinates of a 2 hours unit hydrograph. So just to do that, so it will be now first 0 into 2 will be 0, then 20 into 2 will be 40, 30 into 2 will be 60, 40 into 2 will be 80, then 20 into 90 will be 180, then 0 and a 0. So those are the ordinates of a 2 hours unit hydrograph. So how we have calculated them? Firstly, we have calculated the ordinates of a 4 hour S curve. Okay, and then after that, column number 7. Okay, I will repeat that. So firstly, what we did, we have calculated the ordinates of S curve. Then we have shifted that we have lagged that S curve, that is offset that S curve by 2 hours duration. Why? Because we wanted to calculate here the ordinates of a unit hydrograph having unit duration of 2 hours. 2 hours का हमें चाहिए था, इसलिए हमने उसको 2 आवर्स से लैग किया. सो लैग करने के बाद ये मिला. उसके बाद हमने क्या निकाला? डेल्टा वाई निकाला. डेल्टा वाई यानी कि क्या? the difference between the given ordinate, given S curve and offsetted S curve. So subtraction किया और उसके बाद में हमने क्या किया? ऑर्डिनेट्स ऑफ 2 आवर्स यूनिट हाइड्रोग्राफ निकाले. वो कैसे निकालते हैं हम? जो हमें डिफरेंस मिलता है किसका? गिवन S कर्व का और ऑफसेटेड S कर्व का, that delta y, we used to multiply that delta y by unit duration of a given unit hydrograph and we used to divide it by a unit duration of a required unit hydrograph, so that we will get the ordinates of a required unit hydrograph. So T0, capital T0 यानी कि यूनिट ड्यूरेशन ऑफ गिवन यूनिट हाइड्रोग्राफ वो कितना था? 4 था. और जो पूछा गया यूनिट हाइड्रोग्राफ है उसका यूनिट ड्यूरेशन है 2 आवर्स. सो 4/2 यानी कितना हो गया? ये आ गया 2. सो 2 से हमने मल्टीप्लाई किया किसको? डेल्टा वाई. सो डेल्टा वाई किस में है? कॉलम नंबर 6 में है. सो कॉलम नंबर 6 इंटू 2 किया हमने. यहाँ पे 2 कैसे आया? दैट इज कैपिटल T0, दैट इज अ यूनिट ड्यूरेशन ऑफ अ गिवन यूनिट हाइड्रोग्राफ डिवाइडेड बाय unit duration of a required unit hydrograph, that is 4/2, that is a 2. So 2 into delta y. So delta y is in column number 6. So column number 6 into 2. So 0 into 2 as a 0, 20 into 2 as a 40, 30 into 2 as a 60, 40 into 2 as a 80, then 20 into 2. Here we went wrong. 20 into 2, just a minute, 20 into 2, it will be a 40 here. We had here as a, हमने यहाँ पे कितना किया है? 180 किया है. So it must be 20 into 2 as a 40. Just a minute. Just a minute. Here we were there. Here. Okay. So 20 into 40 as a 20 to 2 as a 40. Okay. Then 0 and 0. And here this column indicates the ordinates of a 2-hour unit hydrograph. Okay. This is the simplest method we can say. So similarly, if the 4-hour unit hydrographs ordinates are given to us and 8-hour are asked, then in that case we will lag this S curve by 8 hours, then we will find the delta y and then we will multiply here T0 by T0. T0 will be 4 and required will be 8. So 4/8, that is 1/2. Yes, if you make the half of this, then you will get the ordinates of 8 hours unit duration also. Okay, that another methodology, that superposition principle we have discussed. So you can use the method of superposition or this S curve technique for finding ordinates of a unit hydrograph. Those are in multiple of that duration is in multiple of a duration of a given unit hydrograph. It is a unit duration we can say. Okay, so likewise we can derive the ordinates of a unit hydrograph of any duration. Now you may take this one as an homework and you will solve at your